Yo, what is going on? This is that time again. This is Unbounded. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, as always, Mr. Truth Teller. And along with me, I got my boy, the ghost of Isaac.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you died last week.
Yes,
No,
I did.
yeah, a little bit over a week ago.
Yes, I thought they were my friends and they were going to come help me because I told them that I forgot. Hang on, I'm trying to remember what I said.
It was because Minoru Suzuki, right?
Yes, I said it. I said Minoru Suzuki showed up in AEW showed up at All Out, and I asked him like, y'all, somebody come resuscitate me because I just died, and they didn't.
So you mean to tell me I have to fight a ghost?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I have to fight Isaac now.
Yes, we gonna fight.
So we're going to go into a battle of fisticuffs.
Yes,
because Isaac wanted to be laughed at today.
You gotta laugh at yourself sometimes, people. You have to.
So we know the question that's been going around for the last few days now. The entire question for men is the song. Which song made by a woman makes you sing with your full chest?
Yes.
Most of the answers I've seen have been of the likes of Fantasia, TLC, Beyonce, blah, blah, blah. My good friend Isaac decides to go with the Meghan Trainor option.
Yes, all about that bass. 2.4 billion. Actually, I'm sorry. 12.4 billion views on YouTube. Phenomenal song. Absolutely phenomenal. Like AJ Styles, phenomenal.
I'm going to steal one from MJF. Mid.
Well, that's the end of the podcast. If you need me, I'll be over at Anthony's house fighting. And maybe
we will go live for that.
Yes, we will go live. You can watch me and Anthony fight live on a podcast.
I will change the title now.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, what I was hoping Breon would be here. Breon is on the road. Why he's always on the road?
He's still on the road?
I don't know. I'm just assuming. If he's not on the road, he's probably like just landing or just arriving and probably
crashed.
Taking that big boy nap.
That big boy nap.
My man's still at large out here. But have no fear. He's probably hibernating. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You know what? I'm about to text him that now. Let me go ahead and do this. I was gonna send him a DM. I'm gonna put it in our group.
He's hibernating. I'm so wrong for that.
I'm gonna just wait for his response to the.
I'm foul for that. I'm sorry.
So we got to get into the wrestling.
Yeah.
So yes. the hot topic of the day has been NXT 2.0.
Yes.
What were your thoughts?
It was good.
I know. We kind of had the same issue.
It was good, for real. Like, let's get to the one glaring issue. There were two glaring issues, actually. One was I didn't think it. Well, one kind of coincides with the other. If you were going to have LA Knight lose, you shouldn't have done that. First of all, I thought the whole point of being a number one contender was means that you are like at the top, meaning that right now you are in no position where you can lose right now. And then on top of that, it's not like you're competing at a later date. You have a match to open the show, and then you're competing later in the show for the championship. And then you lose in the first show. First of all, he lost in the first match. Then he got pinned twice in one night. That doesn't bode well. Now, on the counter to that, I get what they're trying to do with Rex Steiner. I'm not calling him that other name because I thought it was lame.
Braun Breaker.
Yeah, I thought it was really lame.
I think they should
Uh,
have stuck with Rex Steiner.
huh?
I thought they should have stuck with Rex Steiner, which
Yeah,
is
like I didn't.
it's kind of a double entendre when you think about it. His
Yeah.
last name is Rex Steiner,
Yes.
and then his father was the dog faced gremlin, and Rex
His name was
is a very
Rick.
typical dog name.
Yes. So I was.
So I mean, I understand
I didn't
Braun.
like.
I
I didn't
understand
like.
Braun. I just want to understand what like I feel like I said it in another group. I said I feel like Braun may have been his idea
Yeah.
because Braun
That's
is
the
just
whole
short for
thing.
Bronson.
That whole thing was Vince. I didn't like. I didn't like that ending. You know what I mean? Not the ending. What's up, Jamie? I didn't like how this guy is supposed to be the number one contender. Why is he losing? First of all, why is he having a match to open up the show anyway? When he's got
that was very weird.
later. Like he had a match later in the night, and then because I saw him, it's like, oh, he's just cut a promo. Then I see this guy, I was like, okay, who is this? And then I saw Eli Drake go out there. It's like, what is he doing? Then I saw the other guy. I was like, why are they having
you couldn't tell that was Rick's son?
No, I didn't. I don't watch NXT like that. Not even that. I'm lying.
I'm like, you know who Rick is, right?
I know who the Steiners are.
He looks just like he kind of looks like Scott a little bit. He sounds like Scott.
He's like a mixture of both.
He sounds more like Scott than Rick.
Yeah. I'm waiting for his math promo.
I was saying that he needs to go ahead and do the math promo and make it make sense. Because he sounds like Scott if Scott didn't have mumble mouth.
Yeah. But the rest of the show was good. The wedding was perfect. It really was. I enjoy a good things happening to good people.
That could be a good
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I enjoy stuff like that, so that was fun to watch.
So I have a nice in-depth I watched it. I watched the last 40 minutes last night after I got back home, and then I watched the earlier portions of the
Also, it was really weird that Carmelo Hayes just turned heel on a heel. Like Duke Hudson's a heel. Like that's not going to make you beaten up.
Is he really a heel?
Who? Duke Hudson?
Mellow.
No, that's what I'm saying.
This man flat out disrespected you.
No, I'm saying I know what I'm saying. Like I thought it was weird. It was like because Duke Hudson's already a heel. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you beating up a heel with your boy, and you're a babyface. It's not gonna make you a heel. And just because your boy is like, hey, look. See, that's what I'm talking about. You're too humble. Let's go get him. I was like, well, yeah. I mean, but Duke Hudson's a heel. He's gonna get booed anyway. If anything, they're gonna cheer you more. So you know what I mean?
Nah, bro. Don't get punked out.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Man, Mello did the right thing. Shout out to
I'm not saying I didn't like it. I'm not saying I didn't like it. I'm saying like I don't. That's not gonna. If anything, make him more aggressive, not make him not turn him heel or whatever. Because I think they were trying to say like, is this a heel? Because the consensus from that I saw on Twitter was like, is this supposed to be Carmelo's heel turn? I was like, I don't think so.
I will give it time. Usually you can tell weeks after, like the Becky situation. We kind of had an idea that maybe she was going to be healing it up, and then it was clarified Friday.
Yes. I guess.
So this is one of those things where I feel a lot of what we are seeing right now is going to take time.
Oh, before we go any further, shout out to the new WWE champion.
Hold on, before we get, because I got a whole topic on that too. I got to get my thoughts on 2.0.
Are we going to cover the trial too? Are we going to talk about the trial too?
Oh yeah. We'll talk about the trial.
Okay.
So NXT really hit a big reset. A big reset. You saw a lot of like the consensus of the people that I was looking at for the time while NXT was going on. We're saying, who are all these people? So you saw Trick Williams, who I was a fan of, so I figured out where he went to college. This man's a pirate.
Yeah.
So
the Caribbean?
No, he's a Hampton Pirate.
I know.
So there's that. Uh, a lot of raw talent, but this raw talent is full of mass potential. A lot of charisma, and
A lot of big guys.
I truly believe that if you have all the intangibles, you can learn how to be a good wrestler. And this is one of the things I've been telling you about for the last year or so, that WWE has found themselves in a hole where they have a lot of good wrestlers, but when the intangibles that they're looking for, they've been kind of not having. So you look at Rex Steiner, you look at BFAB, which a lot of people were saying that was horrible. I watched the match. I was like, this is not as bad as people are saying. Is she wrong? Yeah, definitely. Most of the guys you saw, but
she's very green.
NXT's back to being a developmental brand, and that was the thing I got from watching this. I told you I like the direction I'm seeing, because the first thing I saw when I was watching, I was like, this is like me watching NXT in 2013, but on a 2-hour scale. You had for the majority of the time, you had a lot of squash matches. You had Katrina versus BFAB. Boy, I'm gonna tell you right now, the Creed brothers are slowly becoming one of my favorite tag teams.
They're pretty good.
No, the tag sells me enough.
I love how their finisher.
If we would be a tag team, that's what we would do. Okay. We would slap each other.
Just rock each other in the face.
I love it. And it works because they're brothers.
Our finisher would be was their apparently the finisher is called the unnecessary clothesline. That's what I heard anyway.
Brutus is a tank, by the way.
No, they are.
Brutus is an absolute tank.
They're both tanks. Are you kidding me?
No, they got a lot of tanks. Because I already noticed Steiner's a tank. Trick is built almost like DK.
I was
look at him and think of DK had lots.
He's built like DK, but I bet his wrestling style is like Damian Priest.
The one move that we saw from him last night looked quite interesting.
Yeah, it was like
quite impressive. I mean, he was a wide receiver, so you got to be athletic.
But see, I think it was like kind of similar to what Priest does. You know how Priest does that cyclone kick? It was that. It was literally that.
It was kind of like a discus boot.
I think he got like 2 spins in there, and like he did them really fast.
It was a nice discus boot to it. So he played wide receiver. Cal Bloom. I can't think of what. Not Von Miller, but Von something.
Von Wagner.
Von Wagner.
Yeah.
Played tight end.
He looks like a tight end.
So the other thing I got from watching this. We are back at the time where they are looking for athletes. Look at all the guys they had brought in that were on TV. Bronson Rex Steiner was a fullback, was a undrafted rookie, played for the Ravens. Got cut, started wrestling. We haven't seen him yet, but Harlan, formerly known as Parker Bordeaux, lineman.
What's his name? What's his name now? Gunnar Harlan?
No, it's just Harlan.
No, they took the gun. Oh, okay,
they took the Gunner.
Aw.
This man lost his first name before he even debuted. Yo, shout out to Harlan though. Harlan's a cool dude.
He's gonna be good.
And Von Wagner looked pretty good too. I will. If you want to see another match from Von Wagner, he had a match with Sheamus during the Crowdless era on SmackDown.
I thought it was also weird why didn't they have Rick Steiner? Why didn't they have the guy why did they still have Eli Drake in there, to be honest?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, you know what? No, that's not what the show ended. I'm calling him Eli Drake.
With the way the show ended,
yeah,
I kind of see where they're going. That's the guy. That's the guy. Champion? And I kind of figured it would be.
Oh, you're talking about Bronson.
Yeah, I figured it would be that case when they brought him in.
Yeah.
It was between him and Parker. And then you
So
still got to realize they still got tanks coming because they signed Gable, but from what I'm hearing is once he graduates, he's straight to the main roster. But they have his brother.
So who do you think is going to be the next champion after Ciampa? And how long do you think he's going to have it?
It's going. I don't see Champ holding it long, but it's definitely going to be Steiner holding that side of that.
I was thinking the same. As soon as it went off the air, I'm saying
show, yes.
I was like, yeah, he's going to be NXT champion.
And so just think of this: they're back to these bigger guys, but the bigger guys aren't the big guys of 2005.
Right.
The big guys of 05 were immobile, just not good at all. These guys
are Brian Cages.
These guys are legit athletes.
Yeah.
We already know that football now is a lot more athletic than it's ever been.
Yes.
So even an offensive lineman like Baron Corbin is quite athletic. Baron Corbin was an offensive lineman. Mojo was an offensive lineman. I'm not sure what side of the line Parker was on, but you got fullbacks, you got tight ends, got wide receivers, and then you got guys that were wrestlers that did Greco-Roman or freestyle wrestling.
Or like Biggie was defensive lineman?
Biggie was D-line. Actually, fun story. You know who else had the same number in college as him?
Who?
Mike Daniels. From the Green Bay Packers. The 2 years after Big E left Iowa.
Yeah, Iowa.
Mike Daniels came in and had that same number 97. I got pictures of both of them on my phone. I gotta send it to you.
Noted.
Oh gosh, not Eli Cottonwood. Let me get to this one here. Sadly, I think Eli Drake has run his course. Yeah. I never saw Eli Drake being a long stay in NXT. I feel like he's better fit for the flagship brand.
Yeah, SmackDown.
I'm gonna say Raw. Yeah. I know everybody's thing with Raw, but Raw needs some life.
By the way, the 2 clips I saw of Raw was Karrion Kross cutting a promo in a suit and not that terrible ring gear. So that was good. That gave me hope.
Did you notice the beginning of his promo?
Was it "Let me tell you a story"?
No. It was a line that he kind of quoted. I'm not telling you anything you shouldn't know. That you don't know, my fault.
Oh, TikTok. Obviously.
Do you know where that came from?
What?
Do you remember Sean O'Hare? The Devil's Advocate gimmick he had that never saw the light of day?
Yeah, that was weird.
His vignettes were so amazing, bro. I'm so happy. Which I didn't realize that evidently he was a big fan of Sean.
Karrion?
Kross. And then his death anniversary came up a few days ago. So I don't know. So either A, he's gonna run with that, which I think he could kill.
Oh,
that Devil's Advocate gimmick that
that was his whole thing. That was his whole thing on the Indies.
It makes so much sense now.
What do you think it was?
It makes because now that I know that he was a fan of Sean O'Hare.
Wait, hang on. Let me get this straight. You mean to tell me when I told you about his gift? Well, to be fair, okay,
no, it just never clicked. It just never clicked.
In your defense, I never told you about what his gimmick was.
Yeah, it just never clicked with the Sean O'Hare. Like, if you would have told me all of that, if you would have said Devil's Advocate, I would have like, Sean O'Hare?
I think it's because I was literally saying I would say every day he was just killing people.
I still got to finish the New Day podcast.
But then again, did you see some of the stuff he would come to the ring in? The glasses, the long jacket, the suits, you know?
I seen some of it.
Like, just watch his YouTube. He has a YouTube channel.
If this is the Karrion Kross that we're going to be getting on a regular basis,
I may actually watch.
Sign me up.
I'm lying.
Unless he goes to SmackDown, he could be going to SmackDown.
If he watches
draft is in October.
If Kross moves to SmackDown, I'm watching more SmackDown.
If he's on SmackDown, we're going to SmackDown.
Oh, absolutely. No, over AEW. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
I might have to pony up some money to go to AEW too. Shoot, depending on what that car looking like.
Yeah. I think that's the thing. I think that's why I haven't decided.
I'm going to SeatGeek AEW. I'm going to just let you know.
All right, no, what that's
And
like.
it really doesn't matter what we sit at for the AEW show because all them seats feel like floor seats. Let's be real.
Oh, in that
The
particular
tent
arena.
is small.
Yeah, yeah, in that particular arena, yeah.
The tent is, for those who don't know, tent is pretty small.
I haven't been
It
there in a
says
minute.
they seat about, I think they're going for like 6,000.
I
But
haven't been there in a minute, but I do remember it.
I was just there 2
It's
weeks
tight.
ago.
Okay.
I was just there 2 weeks ago. So I was sitting there during the convocation. I was like, man, this is gonna be a great. We could get the cheapest seats in the arena and still have a good view.
All right. Very well.
So we could all put in 20 and we'd be straight.
All right.
We'll just get those the week of.
Well, the week before.
We could. It's not.
You know what I'm saying? Because they announced the card the week before is what I meant.
I know. I'm just saying we could buy those the day of and still be fine.
Like we buy them at the
we buy them on the way to ODU. I mean, it's gonna take us about 45 minutes to get no. I think it's harder to get to the TED than it is to get to the scope.
Yeah, because it's further.
No, it's not really further.
It's not further in terms of like
the traffic is worse going through the that Midtown. Yeah, the Midtown.
Yeah. Plus, like it's tight. Like it's a lot of lights going.
And then, going down that street, those lights are annoying. But going down, like if we were going to when we go to the scope, every single time we've been to the scope, the only time we really hit traffic is when we get to the church.
Yeah,
we got to park, and that's like a 10-minute wait. The 10, then you got to find a good park. You got to find the right garage, blah. Which I've never been to
or somewhere on the street, somewhere.
The only events I've been to at the TED has been like high school graduations.
Well, I went to ODU. Went to see the Harlem Globetrotters there one time.
Most of the time, when I go to an event in this area, is either at the Scope or the Coliseum.
But we're going to both AEW and SmackDown or Cross vs. SmackDown.
Yes. Okay. I mean, I was going to SmackDown either way because my brother and I think I'm taking my cousin. I just got to check and see if he's still into the wrestling thing. I know his mom used to take him all the time, but I've been really big on being close to my family. Even though next Saturday I'm going to I told you what I'm doing next Saturday, right?
Norfolk State game?
No, that's Saturday. Next Saturday we're going to the concert.
Whose concert?
Ty Tribbett. No, it's not Ty Tribbett. Did I say it was Ty Tribbett?
Oh, if it's Ty Tribbett, prepare to work on your cardio. That's
I got to find it again. But I know it's Tamla Man, the Clark sisters. I think it is Ty Tribbett.
All right, prepare to work on your cardio.
Boy, that jump about to be lit, boy.
Yeah, prepare to work on your cardio.
That's about to be lit.
Because he's going to have you working on your cardio.
I wonder if I need to wear a suit.
No, don't.
Is that rock church though?
Still, don't.
You know, them folk about to be dressed up like
for a Ty Tribbett concert, bro. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself.
And these folk dressed to the nine. You already know I'm a step.
Hang on, are you a runner when it comes?
No, I'm not a runner.
You're not a runner.
I have bad knees, sir. I'm gonna be the type of person that's sitting back there and listening to chord progressions. I'm gonna be sitting there like, I'm gonna steal that when I get home.
Bro, the spirit don't care.
Running, dude.
The spirit don't care if you have bad knees. The spirit.
You better have me on some adrenaline. Shoot, talking about me being a runner.
The spirit's gonna work, bro. The spirit is gonna work.
They're gonna have to. They're gonna have my mama gonna have to carry me out of there because my knee gonna be bad when I come back too. My knee hurt.
I'm just imagine you trying to take you catch the spirit. You gonna
that'll be a TikTok moment right there, boy.
I can see it on TikTok when you catch the spirit, but you have bad knees. Yo, bro.
The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
I'm crying, bro.
That would be the exact meaning. That would be my meaning right there. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is my knee. Oh my gosh! Shout out to Big E.
Oh,
Big E.
tears in my eyes, bro.
This is. I want to say this is the 7th Black World Heavyweight Champion in Bobby Kane. No, they were like, "Ain't you too young for that?" These church folk will be very observant.
Oh, bro.
So wait, I gotta think about this. So you had Dwayne Johnson,
Yes,
The Rock,
yes,
Booker T,
yes. Mark Henry,
Ron Simmons,
yes. Kofi,
Mark Henry, Kofi,
Bobby,
Truth,
Truth,
Lashley,
yes, Truth, Bobby,
E.
yes.
Am I missing somebody?
Trish Adora, world champion.
Trish Adora.
Would you want to count Lee Moriarty because the IWTV? Wait, is he?
It was.
Oh,
see,
Wheeler.
the thing
No,
with that is, was it that doesn't
Wheeler
count?
has it. I think Wheeler has it.
Yeah, Wheeler's the champion right now.
Yeah.
So far, we've had
yeah.
nine world champions.
Because they count Trish Adora as a world champion.
Yeah, Trish. I counted Trish, so that's 9.
Yeah, but yeah,
9.
Lee Moriarty and Wheeler. By the way, shout out to Lee Moriarty for signing to AEW.
Yeah, shout out to Lee. Hope to see you in Dynamite sometime soon.
Yeah, but Lee and Wheeler just recently fought for it, but it didn't change hands. So,
okay.
Yeah.
It'd have been dope for it to happen now.
I know, right? But yeah, Trish Adora.
I'm going to assume that Wheeler's not signed to AEW right now.
I think he is. Hold on, let me check.
I know they just recently signed 2.0 and the guy was with them. Unless that's 2.0 is just the name of the entire 3-man group.
Yeah, it doesn't say. It doesn't say he's signed to AEW.
So cool.
But
I think he's just filling in for Trent.
Yeah, he's just hanging around. Yeah, it says here, according to Cage Match, he's a freelancer. And
so that's 9 Black World Champions.
And he is the current IWTV Independent Wrestling World Champion. Current. So
that's 9.
Yes.
That's crazy to think about. But not to be mad about what was. I'm just happy for what is. Because not only is Big E the champion, he's the first Black Money in the Bank winner, the first Black Money in the Bank winner to cash in successfully. The first time that we've seen the world title in WWE switch hands, well, in wrestling period, switch hands from a black man to a black man. And just the massive fact that Big E is such a great guy.
He's such a great, and he's super hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, super hilarious. Just, the thing that really made me happier for this moment is the universal love from just wrestlers in general.
Everybody, Hobbs.
We'll get to the hilarity in a second, but the Hobbs exchange was probably the best exchange I've seen from this whole thing, outside of maybe the Tall Paul.
Yes.
Yo, Sean Ross Sapp is like so giddy right now because he's about to get that chant over.
You're talking about
Sean Ross Sapp is going to. You can't tell Sean nothing. If Paul White's on TV tonight and you hear a Tall Paul chant, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything to Sean. I'm going to let him have his moment. So, just that in itself has been the greatest thing. And to see that this war, it proves again that this war is nothing but a war amongst fans.
Yeah.
We've seen multiple times where AEW talent supports WWE talent. We've seen where WWE talent has openly supported AEW talent.
Like, well, I'd say like
Charlotte. Charlotte, Zelina. I mean, yeah, their husbands are over there and fiance, but still, you've had Big E give big shout outs to guys. He just did with Tall Paul. You might as well just start calling this man Tall Paul. um, the women when Ruby Soho made her debut.
Oh my gosh, they were through the roof.
I don't
Sarah
think there's a
Logan was there.
closer.
I was watching on Dynamite Road 2. Sarah Logan was there with her baby.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. I don't think there's a closer connection in wrestling than women's wrestlers,
There really
especially
isn't.
the ones that came from WWE.
There isn't. Because what's the name? Chelsea Green, Sienna, Allie, and Courtney Rush are like the best of friends.
You seen the connection with the former Riot Squad, how much they are so close to each other. I mean,
Yep.
we seen the storyline between the I guess she's not a GM. I don't know what she is. The GM
Oh,
and Mandy,
Sonya. Yeah.
and how much they still show their love for each other. She was so happy for Mandy last night.
Yeah.
So the women's wrestlers are just so close together. You know what the thing that got me
What?
when the all women's pay per view was going on.
Evolution?
Oh, no,
Oh, Empower.
Empower.
Yeah.
You had, I think I saw Bailey. I want to say I saw Becky, and then I saw Ronda. Ronda was tweeting about it and just so happy to see it. They may be the closest. Yeah, you have your outliers, you have your situations between Hogan and Sasha and things like that, but for the
Or
most part,
Sienna or Tessa Blanchard and everybody.
Tessa's a different story.
But you know what I mean.
Hopefully, one day that'll change.
Yes.
I think Tessa is a very talented woman. She just gets in her own way,
Yeah.
and she's not the only one that got in her own way with her from her talent.
Unfortunately.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
Some people just aren't built for the big lights, even though they have the talent for it. Their attitudes just aren't built for it, and we've seen that. No matter how talented you are, your attitude isn't built for it. In which I'm kind of concerned with that for Cage.
Yeah. Oh.
Because
Right.
this situation now, you're starting to see it's kind of like I knew it was going to happen, but there's been a lot of bad looks for a lot of AEW stars, especially with Cage. And in another situation I saw, I don't think I shared it with you, but Dustin. You didn't see the Dustin situation?
I know about Cage because I
So,
follow Melissa on Instagram. What's going on with Dustin?
hold on, let me see if I can find it. It's in my photo. It's in my
Here's the thing about Cage. Cage is good, but like
found it.
Cage is there's no doubt of how good he is in the ring.
Right.
And he doesn't even have a ceiling per se. But I don't know how to word it. He's not bad. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just
And I'm trying to get it to my computer. Matter of fact, it should be in my computer already.
they're like tighter things he can work on, put it that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hold on.
I
Give me
mean,
a second, ladies and gentlemen.
wait, how is this a situation?
Because he ain't a hit. What was the
I know
purpose? What was the purpose of him doing that?
okay, that's fair, but like
There was no reason why he had to go out there and do all that.
no, true. It's just one statement, though. I mean, look, all right, all right, I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying he's right, but I'm not. I don't think it's like worth raising hell over. I'm not saying again. I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying he's right. Again, not saying that's right. It's not. But like it. I mean, he's entitled to that. To say that. Now, what Carl Anderson said, what was it, last week or a couple weeks ago? That was different. You know, that was different. That was completely uncalled for. You know, but no, because what he was saying was in regards to saying how, hey, we understand, WWE saying, hey, we understand that situations are going down right now in the world of wrestling, and we're gonna pay for mental health for our workers. Like, all right, cool. And then he comes around and says, hey, you suck. Like, y'all
Yeah,
suck.
that
Like,
was That was horrible. And the fact, and
yeah.
it still kind of bugs me that nobody thought, hey, this ain't it.
Yeah, I was saying that, but I don't get that from this. I'm not saying he should have said it, but I don't get that from this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I was kind of thinking the same thing. I mean, I'm not. When I saw the commercial for the draft, I was thinking the same thing. I really don't care.
But here's the difference, though. What are you?
Okay, when you put it in that perspective, yes, I see your point.
That was my issue. It was like,
yes,
I expect this from a fan.
yes.
And then if it was a fan that said, it's like, oh, it's just some fan trying to be funny.
Yeah, but not somebody who's been in the business 40 years.
Are a professional of 40 years?
Yes, like I think it's something like 30. It's
You've been in the game longer than I've been alive.
Yeah.
Almost twice that.
Yeah.
And this is how you react. And the fact, okay, maybe if it was somebody like a Leo Rush, the whole Leo Rush situation with the Emma situation.
Yeah.
If it was that, I was like, all right, you're being stupid, whatever. But the fact that this is
AEW
literally an uncle in the business.
An uncle.
This man is a grandfather in this industry. Pulling that's childish.
It is, though.
It's ridiculously childish. I'm like, bro, you don't have to do that. You got nothing out of it doing that. But it then goes to the fact that he's been saying a lot of weird stuff lately. So we all know that the IWC was attacking him about a month ago for the poor comments that he made. You remember the poor comments he made? Something about eating out of the trash can or something like that.
Oh my gosh!
And then I was looking up his name. Then evidently he put on Twitter that age is just a number. I was like, okay, Sylvester.
Okay.
We're not going to be using those type of lines that put up red flags to people. Technically, age is a word, sir. It's not a number; it's a word. But speaking of attacking, so I've been doing a lot of different thinkings over the last year, and one thing that I've come to understand, and shout out to Stacy Samia on Twitter and the TikTok, who helped me come to this realization with some of her videos. I truly believe there are people in these media outlets who are here to cause division. They say things to cause division. You remember about a year ago the whole question of who's the weakest link in your race, and then it was the straight cishet black man. That was one of those things that was trying to push division. You had just recently, a few months ago, you had the big Twitter space fight between feminists and pick-me's. Another thing where you had a lot of people pushing this divide. One of the most popular divides now is the vax versus unvax, which is we're not going to get into. Well, no. I'm going to get into it a little bit because Nicki Minaj evidently just got suspended on Twitter for saying pray about it. She told her followers to pray about the vaccine before taking it, and now she's suspended.
I also saw a pastor, apparently on TikTok, a pastor got banned from Twitter for well, granted, he's a pastor known for supporting Trump and actively rooting against people getting vaccinated and spreading misinformation about it. So I wasn't really that heartbroken.
Look, I'm all for for your choice. If you get it, cool.
Yeah.
I don't I don't care about I understand people want to say you want to be concerned about other people. It's enough for me to try to worry about myself, bro.
It is.
Worrying about yourself is hard enough. You go live your life. I will give you suggestions. I would say, look, I feel like this is the better way to go about things. It is up to you to make your decisions for yourself. I may not agree with the decisions. I say I don't agree with it, and I will quickly say I don't agree, but I can't steer your life for you, and that's just my whole thing about all of it. People, and I've seen where people have said that they've been banned on YouTube for saying pray about it when it comes to this entire pandemic. Prayer and everything like that has gotten people clapped off the social medias. So now, one thing that it was kind of weird was her little story about her brother's friend or something like that.
Yeah, like,
that was weird.
yeah.
But this whole Nicki Minaj situation has been very weird because it's like she's not pushing what they want her to push, and so yeah, you're gonna have people come against you. Again, I should read it. I have it here for all the right reasons. I might want to put this on TikTok. Social media has created a bubble of hive mind groupthink where the weakest have become the loudest and they will criticize, analyze, judge you if your opinion dares to differ. Thank you, EC3.
You should put that on a plaque somewhere.
Bruh, I swear I need to. That might be, you know what? I'm changing all my bios to it. All my bios are going to have this quote in there. EC3, you created the gym, bruh. That is such a real quote, bruh.
EC3 made he changed lives with that free the narrative thing.
Oh snap, it's Dusty Rhodes on TV. Dusty Rhodes, that's dope.
I gotta say this too. So again, all right. I'm gonna preface this by saying, choices, whatever. I don't know how to feel about that Nicki Minaj situation, and I'm gonna tell you what I was.
I don't either because it's just. I'm gonna
tell you what I was really gonna say off air because I don't want to say it.
Yeah, here. we got to be careful.
Yeah.
But that wasn't even the reason why I brought this initial statement up. So there have been two separate situations. So there was one situation with a woman who evidently there was a guy that was stuck in the friend zone for about 7 years.
Okay.
Such a success story. He got the woman.
Nice. Well done.
So for the most part, there was a lot of positive comments, a lot of you know the saying now, Lord, I see what you do for other people.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of those. Unfortunately, with everything on Twitter, there is some negative comments.
Yes, there are.
And usually those negative comments come from people who have anonymous profile pictures. Anime profile pictures, bunch of memes and whatnot.
Yes.
So, if this woman were to have, if this couple, because both of them were kind of doing the same thing, if this couple would have attacked these people individually, I'd have no problem. But the problem where I came into was the fact that she blamed it on black men, straight black men, and then finished her tweet says, "Enjoy your future, enjoy your endeavor of being a bullet bag." playing into
I okay, rewind. Okay, what is
she
she upset
blamed
about
black men for it.
for?
For the few attacks that she got, which were which were horrible. I saw one person, and again, I need to preface this: cannot be confirmed or denied that he was a black man. I will say he's pansexual because that was definitely in his name. Pansexual was in his name.
In
So a
regards to
pansexual
what?
individual,
She got attacked in regards to what?
because there's going to be people hating on the fact that this man got with the woman. So he called her a used carcass.
Okay, well, that's rude in its own
Very
way.
rude.
That's rude in its
And
own way.
he deserved to get dragged.
Yeah.
And I saw people dragging him. Well
Yes.
deserved. Horrible statement from a person, again, from an anonymous post, from an anonymous account with no pictures. And evidently, according to the post, according to what I saw, he didn't have too many posts in the first place. So this was probably some idiot on a burner account. And so she goes off on straight black men as if it was straight black men out here doing that, and then basically called us bullet bags, playing into the police brutality, which is horrible. That's stupid. You're not using your common sense. And I don't know if you saw my TikTok. I said I do not. I refuse to believe that you're stupid, but you're acting like it. I need you to do better than that. So that was that. And then I saw another video where this dark skinned woman, very beautiful, was saying that dark skinned women do not need to be using black men as an option for basically taking whatever traumas she had and projecting it as if this is a blanket statement, a blanket issue that's happening for all dark skinned black women.
A lot of projection going on.
A lot of it, and that's the thing. A lot of projection is being put out there, and it's causing this divide to where you had the everyone versus the cishet black man a year ago. You had the big thing with the quote unquote feminists versus the quote unquote pygmies. You got this situation now. Every time I turn around, there is this divide that is being put in. And then you talked about it before we went on air, then Lil Nas X, and this is how I can bring this in. You said that person asked, is Lil Nas X
Here, let me find it directly on the story so we can use verify.
But basically, was he polluting the kids? And the whole thing is, I know where he was going with it is because he was going to say, well, if he's polluting the kids, what about blah 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 blah? If you're homophobic, just say that. Now that's one of those things where they're trying to push that in there. Yes, there's homophobic people out there, but not everybody that is looking at this saying, I don't like this, is homophobic.
No, I know that. That's not why I said that. I said that
the projection is the problem.
My thing was in regards to that was that people here, is Lil Nas X corrupting the youth? That was the question. And my thing on that was not part of it was like, if you're homophobic, just say that. But on the other side was like, he's not doing. Let's forget the fact he's homosexual for a second.
Right, and that's not an issue.
I know it's not, but I'm saying to me, because of the fact that you have straight cisgendered black men, corrupting the youth anyway.
Right.
You get that crap anyway. The fact that now you have someone who's not straight, cisgendered, you know what I mean? The fact that you have a black gay man doing that, I feel like the only reason everybody's so crazy about it is because of the fact that he's gay. You know what I mean? And why and I'm not saying that's the whole reason, but there's There is not to
You
me.
have your Boosies out there.
Yes, yes. Like I think that's why Boosie's going after him because Boosie in his interview with the Breakfast Club, Boosie Charlemagne told him like he's not doing anything. And I'm paraphrasing. He was telling him like he's not doing anything. That what about the stuff you were doing that you rapped about that
And
all
this
these
is
other
where I answer your question. You asked that question, and you said, "Is Lil Nas X polluting the youth?" I say yes, but how? No, in the words of my uncle. However, comma, he's a part of a bigger picture. He's only a part of the bigger picture.
right
He's in this industry that in total
corruption.
is polluting our youth. He's
Yes,
only one part.
yes,
There are multiple parts because you got this one avenue.
yes,
I'm never going to say the part of him being gay is polluting the industry. It's everything around that.
yeah,
It's what was going on with the Montero video. Not
yeah,
the fact that he's a gay black man. It's the fact that this man was sliding down the pole to hell and giving Satan a lap dance.
yeah,
It was him selling these Satan shoes. And
yes,
then you look at you got another branch. You have your over sexualization branch. You
right.
have your Megan Thee Stallions, your City Girls, your Cardi B's.
Which what
I'm
was so
sorry,
weird
I
about
love this
that?
woman, but you're your Chloe Bailey's.
Which was so weird about that, which kind of took me for a loop, is the fact that happened, right? With with that, and even with
You ready to
like
go to the DMAs, right?
people wanted to act like Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion didn't make the whole song last year.
The WAP.
Yeah, but
Bro,
and then
they're plants. I'm going to keep it above with their plants.
didn't we have what's her name? Suki Hana. Didn't she drop? yes, we're going here. We're going there.
I was waiting for you to bring it up.
We were going there. Like, granted, it's not on YouTube. Hang on, I got to make sure it's not.
It can't be on YouTube, right?
We're gonna find.
It's on OnlyFans.
We're about to find out. Hold on.
It can't be. It's too. Right? They're literally doing sexual acts. That can't be on YouTube. If it's on YouTube, that's a legit problem.
Okay, it's not there. It's not there.
It's on the places where you can allow sexual content on.
Yeah, it's not there. It's not there.
But
I would have been in the floor if it was. But
these people that are pushing all these things, they're plants. NBA YoungBoy is a plant, bro.
Yes,
NBA YoungBoy is a plant. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah.
The fact that these kids look up to NBA YoungBoys, and I told him today, he's a horrible person.
By the way, first of all, I don't trust any kids nowadays because I don't know if I showed you that TikTok. Did I show you the TikTok where he was like, the dude was like, kids, he had some kids tell him that if you're born in the 80s or 90s, it means you're born in the late 1900s.
I don't fight kids, but boy, it's tempting.
Like, hey,
now I'm gonna get one of these smarter.
Here's the thing,
juveniles.
I don't believe. I'm not gonna sit here and say like y'all. Now a lot of people are probably wondering why do you defend Nas X so hard? First of all, his music it's alright. Am I going to listen to the album?
That's the thing, though.
Am I going to listen to the music that's coming out Friday? Yes. Yes, I am.
You brought that. I'm happy you brought that up because I was at church yesterday.
Ooh, this ought to be good.
And we talked about a individual by the name of Robert Sylvester. We all know Robert Sylvester is a horrible person.
Yes.
Why are there people that still knowing everything that he's done over the last 2+ decades? Why do people still listen to his music?
As if there's no other music out there.
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because the man is a literal genius. I will die on the hill that no matter how horrible this man is, I don't think we've seen a better R&B artist in our lifetime. Horrible person, absolute genius. And we've seen some wicked kings in our history. That's why I would say he may be the king of R&B, no matter how horrible of a person he is. Amazing artist, horrible person. And that's the thing that brings me back to the younger generation. What if I told you about Lil Nas X's music? What's the one compliment I always give him?
Production. His producer.
Production is A1.
Yes. Industry baby. The production the industry baby.
I cannot quote you one profound lyric from his music, but I would say you this. His producer had him Jones slapping every single time. And that's the thing. Look at all these songs that these kids are listening to. Look at all the songs that are so popular on TikTok. Matter of fact, let's hop off the kids.
Okay.
Let's go down our avenue. I was listening to I was watching the football games. And you know what song came on?
Which one?
Oh my mama. Oh my hood.
Oh, Charlie Boy.
I was like, oh snap. They playing this. That joke was very catchy. Ice Cream Paint Job. Soldier Boy. Horrible artist. Catchy music. That's how they get you. What have I been saying about music?
It's a superpower.
It is a legitimate superpower, and everything is coming full circle of why, no matter how horrible NBA Youngboy is, no matter how horrible of a person Pooh Shiesty is, no matter how horrible of a person YNW Melly is, they make catchy music.
Do they though?
Yes.
Is it really catchy? Have you listened to it?
I ain't gonna hold you. I hate the song Murder on My Mind, but with that beat, and when you hear it, it kind of lives in your head rent free. Back in Blood. Pooh Shiesty, that's my dog, but Pooh, you know I'm really Shiesty. I know that part. It's rent free.
I don't know.
Have you heard it?
I don't listen to trash. You know me.
Like I told you, it's trash but catchy. We had some catchy trash in our day too. Let's be real. We had a bunch of catchy trash. Swag surfing is there's no lyrical profoundness in swag surfing.
But that
you go to homecoming, I bet you hear it.
That beat though.
I bet you if you go to homecoming, you're gonna hear it.
The whole stand's gonna hear it.
And I bet you're gonna go left to right. Every single time.
That's what Texas A&M does. Have you seen them?
Every single time.
Have you seen them do it at Texas A&M? Or where is it? Is it A&M or Auburn?
Making a hit.
I think it's at Auburn.
That's the art of making a hit.
Yeah.
A lot of your better artists, and you can, this goes back to a lot of what I've been saying about wrestling, is not how technical you can be. It's not about how well of a rapper you are. It's not how well of a wrestler you are. It's the other elements around that art that make you who you are.
But those things don't matter.
Stone Cold at his peak was doing nothing but stumping people, flicking you off, and give you a stunner. What profound move was Stone Cold doing at his peak? I'm gonna make you hate me for a second. What profound move was Hulk Hogan doing at his peak?
What?
Why were they so popular?
Because they were white men.
You know that's not the answer.
You know, but I'm right.
You're not wrong, but it's not the answer. These men carried themselves, the charisma. They were catchy characters. These artists now are catchy. They're catching the eye of these kids. They're catching the eye of some of these adults. That's why they want to be like these artists. Charisma is a big deal. Why do you think people love Trump so much? The man was charismatic, as dumb as he was.
Ego, narcissism.
Charisma.
Oh, right. That too.
Charisma. Think black churches. What draws you into a black church?
The preacher.
Why?
Yeah, you hope he can preach. He can preach. I mean,
Charisma.
I mean,
People draw to charisma.
yeah, you got to have a little bit of an ego to be a preacher.
You got to have. I won't even say ego, just charisma.
Yeah.
You don't want to watch somebody.
But it's
You don't
like
want to be
tiny. You have
bored.
to have a tiny bit of ego. Tiny bit of tiny. You see how small that is?
Yeah,
Tiny bit of ego, but a lot of charisma.
a lot of these big name preachers, big name anything, they are charismatic.
Yes.
Very charismatic. Your top rappers of the day, Lil Baby. He mumbles. He's charismatic.
Actually, I didn't get that from him on
He mumbles a bit. He's a little bit better than
a bit. But I'm saying I listened to Donda. I listened to his verse on Donda, and I'm like, that's not bad.
But I think a lot of that goes with how he just talks in general.
Yeah.
But that's just my whole thing. It all goes back to that. And that's what I'm starting to understand. That a lot of times we ignore the fault of a person because they're entertaining.
I think that goes back to
I'm just waiting because
that goes back to
the
guy I love. The guy I like to talk about sometimes.
Right.
Like
and I really believe I kind of alluded to this a lot when we talk about these things.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of dark secrets in this music industry that when
absolutely.
J. Cole said, what's done in the dark will always find a way to shine. I did so much that when you see, you might go blind. I truly believe that he's done some things. These guys, you don't get to the forefront for nothing. Think of all the guys in the forefront: Drake, Kanye, Jay-Z, Nas, Lil Nas X, Lil Baby, Da Baby, Young Boy, NLE Chopper. They ain't just got to the forefront based on just off their hard work, bro. Meg Thee Stallion, the City Girls, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce. There's processes to getting to this point. I refuse to believe that they just got here, and it's not. I'm not saying they're not talented, no, but there's a lot more talent. There's people that of those names. I can about name somebody more talented just about everybody I name there. And J. Cole's my favorite rapper, and I can name dudes who rap better than J. Cole. I will gladly say Wale is a better rapper than J. Cole. Big Crit, you have me on screen right now. Big Crit is a better rapper than J. Cole. Better producer too. And I'm a J. Cole fan. But you don't see these two names up in the forefront. Is maybe some things that they didn't do that didn't get into the front. And a lot of times you start to see how some of these people start to try to get themselves out of the situation. That's what I think Nicki's at the point. I think that's where Nicki's at right now. I think that's where Kanye was at a few years ago. I've seen NLE Chopper. He's been at that point. The guy that you don't like because of his freestyle and the cipher. With the weird face.
With
the singer. You know where that guy.
Was that Commit? Wait, which one was crazy? Was it Comethazine or the other dude?
Oh, I don't listen to Comethazine, but
no, I'm saying Comethazine is a dude who was like the aggressive,
the scary looking dude.
Yeah,
but the lizard looking dude, he talked about it. A lot of times, when you start seeing them starting to try to fight for their masters,
yeah,
that's when it gets scary. And I gotta find the video, but it was a guy that was in the industry talked about some of the dark things that go on in the industry. This stuff is real. People want to have their.
Hey yo, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't mean to cut you off, but MJF is trying to talk to Pillman. He looked up to the sky to talk to him like he's in heaven, but he said, "Who am I kidding?" He stuck on him like he's in heaven.
He's a menace, bro. But yeah, man, that's basically how I feel about the entire industry in itself. It's just a lot of darkness to it. But to not end off on a bad note, let's talk football. I will say now, the NFC West is scary.
Yeah, Kyler Murray looked terrifying.
I'm scared, bro. Do you have to play anybody in our division?
The Cardinals
Whew.
at the end of the season.
Prayers for you.
Yeah.
Because not only is that offense scary, that defense is
Chandler Jones.
Chandler Jones had 5 sacks. 5 sacks, 5 sacks, 5 sacks, 5 sacks, 5 sacks. Word to Booker T. That man, Andrew Whitworth said, no, it wasn't Andrew Whitworth. It was Taylor Lewan. He went on Twitter and was like, thank you for exposing me. I've never seen somebody go on Twitter after getting exposed and says, thank you for exposing me. That's how bad that man got embarrassed. Speaking of embarrassed, Chase Young got showed out by a rookie. Rashawn Slater had his number all day, bro. But it makes sense because if you look back at the college tapes, Rashawn Slater was manning up on him too. When it comes, we already talked about Cowboys, right?
Yeah, you got the Chargers this week. We are 3 point underdogs.
So we'll get to our predictions for that. But when it comes to losers, a team that looked great in losing,
the Jets,
the Lions.
Yeah.
Yes, they lost, but I think the most impressive thing about their loss is the fact that they actually played through the end and almost had a chance to win it. That's something that we haven't seen from the Lions team. Usually they just quit on you.
They do.
So their coach, I'm loving the culture this coach has.
Yeah.
I mean, I still don't like Jared Goff, but I'm loving the culture. I have a feeling that it's a good possibility that the entire NFC West could be in the playoffs.
Boy.
Going into this season, I didn't know what to expect from our defense. We went up against a really good offensive line last week.
Y'all played who'd y'all play in week 1?
The Colts.
Oh, yeah.
We already knew it. We knew what to expect from the offense. We already know the offense is going to peak early in the season, and then they're gonna tire out by week 14. We know that, but the defense looked like they looked at the last half of the season.
Good or
that's good. They play really good defense. They play really good football in the last half of the season. It was the first half that was scary because now we had everybody playing. We don't have KJ. We lost KJ. We lost quite a few key players. We lost Jaron Reed, KJ, and Shaq and Shaquille. All are gone. So the twins are gone, and then the other two. But you still have Bobby Wagner, who is still one of the best linebackers in the league.
And Jamal Adams.
Who's also one of the best linebackers in the league. A really solid D-line. That was the thing that shocked me. We got Benson Mayowa, who got a sack. Daryl Taylor, who didn't play at all last year, looked really good. Puna, I think we still got Puna Ford. I can't stand his name. This man's name. What is this man's name? I'm not about to say call this man Puna. I can't. Kalen. This man's name is Kalen. Kalen Ford. I'm not calling you Puna, bro. Same way I'm not calling Anthony Booker. All these weird Booger McFarland. What's wrong with you, bro? Your name's Anthony. What were your thoughts? Well, other thoughts. Jameis. Is this what we're going to be expecting from Jameis?
I don't know what's more shocking: Jameis Winston being able to see, or Aaron Rodgers looking like he doesn't want to be in Green Bay anymore.
I have a theory.
He doesn't want to be in Green Bay anymore.
I have a feeling that he's James Harden. He's pulling a James Harden.
Whereas he's being intentionally trash so he can get traded to another team. Where would he? My thing is, where would he go?
The Broncos wanted it, but I don't know the way Teddy Ruxpin played. He played pretty solid.
Bridgewater was, yeah. I mean, I don't see.
Who? I'm trying to think. I'm not trying without trying to sound like an owl. The football team may need a quarterback if Taylor Heineke. Well, let's see how Taylor Heineke plays.
I think Taylor was. I don't know what.
He looked pretty solid for the time.
I don't know why they did that. I was like, there's no way Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to like be able to hold up. You know what I mean? Like one way or another, I knew like Taylor Heineke is going to start sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's not going to have to wait long. I knew that. And then when he ended up playing, I was not shocked at all.
I will say this. This is a really good point, JD. Last year, a team lost 38-3 to the Saints and then won the Super Bowl. So my theory still stands, but as always, I hope I'm wrong. I have no problem being wrong. And then I will get right back up here and say I was wrong. If Aaron Rodgers comes back out here, plays like the Aaron Rodgers that was mad last year, maybe he needs to get mad. We know he was pissed last year. Maybe he needs it. Maybe that's the motivation he needs to say, all right, I'm mad now. Because he had a career year last year while being mad. But I thought a disappointment was Josh Allen. I was expecting MVP start from him.
Josh, I feel like Josh is one of those quarterbacks that takes him a while to get started. You know what I mean? He's not bad, but like give it like 1 or 2 weeks. You know?
Yeah, and this is a good point. Like Pat McAfee said, it's still a lot of football left to be played.
Like
we got 16 more
weeks.
Games.
There's 16 more games. Yeah.
Anything can happen. We've already seen a lot of horrible injuries. Y'all just lost D-Law.
Yeah, broke his foot. And Randy Gregory is on COVID list. Lyle Collins got suspended.
For what?
Substance abuse. And then Zach Martin is back though.
Which could be a big boost because Dak was pressured a lot, and that's scary.
He got pressured. Here's the thing I love about Dak Prescott. He got pressured a lot, but 1 sack.
It's still scary with all the pressure.
No, you're right. You're right. Please wait. That was the most dangerous. If we sign Richard Sherman,
I saw something that maybe he could be going to Washington.
I just know I'm not comfortable with. I just know I'm not comfortable with
DiNucci.
Yeah, as a backup, I like him. I like Garrett Gilbert better. You know,
I thought Gilbert played a better game.
He did. He did. I don't know.
He was this close to upsetting the Steelers last year.
Yes, exactly. Like, and then I watched Ben DiNucci in
again. The Steelers has one of the best defenses in the league. I need to make sure that's known.
Yeah, but like I watched him in preseason. Now, granted, it was preseason. I'm like, what is this guy doing?
Maybe it's something that we're not seeing.
I don't know. I mean, Jerry is weird anyway, but like
that's a very good point. You would know better than me.
Like Jerry is
quietly weird. Rooting for y'all. Quietly.
You're what?
Quietly rooted for y'all for one season.
This year?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Is it because you want us to beat the Cardinals?
No, because it's for my dad.
We'll take it.
Oh, this one's for Isaac. That was for you. I don't know who Robert Lewin.
No.
Are you gonna look this up?
Yep. Hang on.
All right. While you do that, I'm gonna go pull up the
because if I'm wrong, because I mean, I don't. Mm. Oh, he's Polish.
He got some
Okay, you
Howard
know what?
State.
I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna fight him on this. I'm not because Bayern Munich itself just beat Barcelona yesterday, and they've been an amazing club anyway. So I'm not even gonna disagree with him on that. Like Ronaldo, I know for a fact Ronaldo hasn't looked as bad. You know what? I'll accept this. I'll accept this comment because I don't see, based on what I've seen. Now, granted, one of my favorite players in football is Messi, but he hasn't looked like Messi in recent years. He's still good. That's not to say he's bad, but him and Ronaldo haven't looked like themselves in recent years.
Right.
So yeah, I will. I'm not going to disagree with this at all.
I'll take it. All right, you ready for these?
Yeah, let's do some picks.
So we
Yeah,
got the name redacted versus the Giants. Both
I
looking for their first win.
Washington FC. The Giants did not look good in that first game. They didn't. They don't care about Daniel Jones's life.
That could be if Aaron Rodgers wants out and they oblige over the offseason, this could be a landing spot.
Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, they do not care about Daniel Jones's life.
Daniel Jones is probably not going to be a starter next year.
No, 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 no.
He'll be on somebody else's team as a backup.
Yeah,
Whether they pursue Aaron
they
Rodgers
they
or they go
tried.
for or rookie.
The Giants tried, and this was not it.
Maybe they get that rookie from Liberty.
Maybe. I don't know what they need, but they need something. And
49ers,
from what I
Eagles.
saw on Sunday, it wasn't it. That was not it.
I think we're both going to Washington there. So you got Niners, Eagles. The Eagles look really good. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yes,
Jalen Hurts
to be
up
fair,
a lot of critics.
They played the Falcons in week 1. The Falcons are terrible.
That's why I'm going for the Niners.
Yeah, exactly. The Falcons, because the Falcons are garbage.
You got a different beast with the Niners. You got a ton better defense. You got to deal with Nick Bosa. You got to deal with Eric Armstead. Two of the probably best linebackers in the league.
However, their running game did just get worse because they lost Raheem Mostert.
Here's the thing about the 49ers running game. I know Chisholm Adonis called the Ravens running back you. I disagree.
No, yeah.
It's the 49ers.
Oh, yes. Raheem, they had
ever since
everybody they had as running back for like the last 2 seasons.
Ever since what's his name came from Atlanta.
Not Freeman.
not Schottenheimer. Gruden. It's not Gruden. Is it Gruden? Shanahan.
Yes.
Ever since Shanahan came, I have not seen them struggle with running backs, and they've had some injuries. They had Mostert. They had Richie James. No, not Richie James. They had some unknown dude out there carving up the Patriots.
Yeah.
The rookie, whoever this dude is that I tried to get on my fantasy team, carved the mess out of the Lions. So they have nothing to worry about with running game. And I think you know what the key is? That O-line.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
That O-line is amazing.
Raheem Mostert, JaMychal Hasty, Eli Mitchell. Those are the
I'm not going to say. I'm not. You know what? We're not going to talk about JaMychal Hasty because there's a lot of suspect commentary. There was a lot of suspect commentary over the last week.
Tevin Coleman.
Oh, they got Gary Coleman.
Tevin Coleman, Matt Breda, Jerick McKinnon, Kyle Juszczyk, Raheem Mostert, and Austin Walter, Jeffrey Wilson.
Those are Jeffrey Wilson was one that they carved the Patriots with last year. I should remember that because we had Jeffrey Wilson out here where Kroger is at. So yeah, 49ers got that one. Bengals, Bears. Who's starting for the Bears?
Justin Fields should start, but he won't.
All right, we went with the Bengals.
Yeah. I'm liking how I like Joe Burrow. I'm liking how he's looking.
Oh yeah, Burrow is never the issue. It's just the line. If the line protects with Burrow, then you're good.
Yep.
Bills, Dolphins. I'm going Bills. I think the Bills gonna bounce back. Even though the Dolphins have a really solid defense, I'm going Bills for a bounce back game.
Apparently, we missed this line on Dynamite. Adam has good friends, but his EVP friends that dragged his ass out of developmental. That's what Christian said in regards to Adam Cole.
I mean, I said it earlier. NXT's developmental.
Anyway,
I ain't mad at it.
Nah, but
I'd say Christian ain't gonna disrespect the company.
Nah. Oh, speaking of which, they're doing an Impact Knockouts Knockdown, all day special. Ring announcers Melissa Santos, color analyst is Mickey James, and Veda Scott's doing the play-by-play.
Nice.
And they're gonna have a Monsters Ball, Monsters Ball in honor of Daphne. I think Taylor Wilde's supposed to be in it, but I feel like the only other person that should be in it is Rosemary. Anyway, but yeah, just wanted to bring that up.
Broncos, Jaguars. I want Broncos.
I want Trevor Lawrence to get a win soon, but it's not going to be here. The Broncos.
Nah. The Jaguars have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
The fact that they lost to the team that a lot of people were betting to go 0-17, and it wasn't close. That defense is not good. Maybe someone needs to put more focus in the football team.
The Jaguars defense is not great.
It's not good at all.
They put
and maybe it'll get good. Maybe they need time. I'm not going to say it's not going to be good all year, because I've seen bad defenses get good. I saw the Cowboys and I saw the Seahawks last year. Both teams really tightened up on defense towards the end of the season. You can agree with that, right?
Yes,
for the most part. Patriots, Jets.
Jets. Yes, the Jets.
I'm going Patriots. Somebody's bouncing back, but I think it's going to be the Patriots. I'm going to say Patriots in a close game, though. Salah has a. I like what Salah's doing, but I think he's just going to get outsmarted just a tad bit by Bill. By hook or by crook. But yeah, I had to add that.
I hope I'm sticking with the Jets.
Raiders, Steelers.
Raiders.
This seems to be This seems to be the season that their vehicle is going to once again prove himself.
Yes.
He had that season. What was it, 2016, where he was pretty much putting up MVP numbers and then injured himself. I hope he can finish this one off. He's had a lot of doubters. He's what David could have been if he had a line. I don't think David was bad. His line was just horrible. This is what David could have been with a line. I'm actually going to go with the Steelers though.
Yeah, I'd never root for the Steelers anymore, or ever.
This is not me rooting. This is just who I think is going to win.
Yeah, I know.
Colts, Rams. After I'm going to say it now. I think the Rams are better than us. I hope my aunt's not watching this, because if she hears me say that, I'm not going to hear the end of it. But I think the Rams are better than the Seahawks. And if you saw what we did to the Colts, just wait for that game.
Minoru Suzuki.
Yo. Saints, Panthers.
Saints.
I like what I saw from Darnold, but I don't know if it's going to be it's going to take some time for him to really develop into what he can be to he hits his actual peak, because it was never happening in under Gase. Texans, Browns.
Yes.
Texans got lucky that they played a horrible team. The Browns look really good against a really great team.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb,
The Browns did what we did on Thursday. The Browns did on Sunday what we did on Thursday. We went shot for shot with one of the best teams in football and had chances to succeed.
The Frank Costanza challenge.
Yes, but we stopped short.
Yeah.
That's literally how both of it went.
The Browns defense, bro.
Yeah.
You saw signs of it. You already know it's not going to be easy.
No.
I think the Bucs are an anomaly when it comes to this. We have only seen, that's the only game I've ever seen Patrick Mahomes legit shut down all game in.
Until he wasn't. Patrick Mahomes was shut down in that game until he wasn't.
The thing is, he was shut down by more than just the Buccaneers in that game.
Yeah. By the way, calling this segment right now, Cody's showing up.
Oh, yeah. Watch his hair be dark. Falcons, Buccaneers. There's no question here. Buccaneers.
Yeah, the Bucs.
Seahawks, Titans. I'm gonna say Titans.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I don't think Derrick Henry. Here's the thing: if the Seahawks get ahead early, we win.
Yes.
That is the key to beating the Titans. You have to take Derrick Henry out of the game,
which is what they did. You neutralized him. Don't know how.
That's what happened there. You get ahead big. You get ahead by a lot. You take out the running game. That team goes as far as Derrick Henry goes. Somebody's getting baptized this week.
Somebody's getting baptized this season. And somebody's gonna get it.
It might be one of our young guns.
Yeah, it would be funny. Because it's not going to be.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think Trey Flowers gets on the poster.
Well, at least you're honest.
You already know I'm a realist.
Yes,
I know our team is probably the weakest link of a really good division. We still have a chance to make the playoffs.
I love Black's new attitude.
Oh yeah. Chiefs. My fault. Vikings, Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Yeah. After what I saw, they might win the division this year. Chargers, Cowboys.
Cowboys. What? Why'd you even ask me that? You know who I'm picking. Cowboys.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys got this one. I think, you know what? This is going to be one of those Dak games. When Dak pulls from behind. So, yeah, I got Cowboys. Chiefs, Ravens for the Sunday night game.
That should be good. I'm going to Chiefs.
Chiefs. That's one of the Ravens. That's one of the Ravens kryptonites. Why do I know that face?
Yo, Rosario Dawson's there.
Why do I know that face?
Rosario Dawson.
From?
You ever seen The Rundown?
No.
You didn't watch The Mandalorian?
Oh.
I'm trying to think of what else he's in.
Oh, there's Cody.
See? Told you.
Oh, he doesn't have black hair. So Rosario Dawson is part of the Nightmare family.
Chuck, put your hand behind your ear. Put your hand behind your ear. Grab your ear with your other hand.
Okay, Cross.
Just saying, it works.
It does.
Yes, it does, man. You see how it works? You get the tight knit in there.
Last one, Lions Packers. I'm gonna go to Packers here.
I want to say the Packers, but I don't think he's hit that point yet. I don't know about Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? I don't know if
I
he wants to
want the
be
Lions
there
to
or
win
not.
the game. I'm not gonna hold you. I want the Lions to win this game, but I'm going Packers. That's all we got, dog.
You
That's
ever
all the
seen
game.
Sin City?
Oh, I heard about it.
You ever seen Zombieland? You ever seen 7 Pounds? I'm trying to give you stuff that she's in, so you know. Well, it's over now, but yeah, but I don't know. I don't know why I was holding on to that.
Well, that's all I got for you, dog. I'm about to pack up and get myself ready for
Don't you
the
have
old
school
grind.
tomorrow? By the
But
way, why did
yeah,
you why didn't you just take it like, dude, we're face it, bro. You're gonna have to face it that we're old. You know that eventually, right?
no, I can't even say fly.
Yeah, you're old. We're old, bro. Just deal with it.
I
Just
can't.
accept it.
I can't do anything where I can't draw. I can't wear a. I can't wear a tie. I
Why
can't
can't
wear
you wear a
dress shoes
tie?
because I'm going to church.
According to who? The kids?
Yes,
The kids don't know anything. But the kids don't know anything, but you're gonna have to accept that we're almost 30 and 30 and being close to over 25 to kids nowadays is old. Especially what grade level are you teaching?
7.
Yeah, to them you're old. Why? Because the student teachers I had in Jolive, when I saw them and I saw how old they were, I'm like, okay, they're old. I didn't think they were old, but I
I never
thought at the
thought
time they were old. You
like
know,
when we were in band. I never looked at people. I never looked at our teachers like Miss Rossitini is old.
but we didn't know how old they were though.
But even then, you had teachers like her. You had Miss Rice, the
Miss Rice
daughter,
was, to be fair, no offense to
the
Miss Rice, this
daughter.
is gonna sound weird. She was up there. You can't even
No,
deny
the
that.
daughter.
Oh yeah, her no, but the te-
The
the
orchestra
mother, she
teacher,
was old.
yes.
Yes,
Clearly, her daughter's an adult.
yes,
Was
you
an
know,
adult. And is even more of an adult now.
yeah, and then Miss Reason.
She was young. I always thought she was young.
No,
Early.
she was in like at least mid 40s, early to mid 40s.
Could fool me.
Out of all of them, Miss Rossitini was the youngest. By the way, shout out to her for letting her still call her Miss West even after she got married.
No, it was gonna be quite the adjustment because
Yeah.
we had a whole year under Miss
No,
Weston.
2 years. She didn't get married. Didn't she not get married till like
No,
eighth grade?
seventh grade year she got married, and then
Yeah,
eighth grade year she was pregnant.
right. And it was still
Oh,
weird.
she's in middle school now. Oh my gosh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that one is in middle school.
We're old. We're old. I mean,
Yeah.
what? Just you're gonna have to face it
No,
one of these days,
I refuse to. I refuse. I refuse.
dude. You're gonna be 30 before I am. You're in denial. Don't worry.
Let my truth be my truth.
These stage
Let my
these,
truth be my truth.
these stages are it's gonna haunt you, and eventually you'll see. You're gonna see it, and it's gonna like me. I'm terrified of turning 30, but I know I got time, but I know it's coming. And I've accepted its arrival.
I mean, in all seriousness, I mean, I still look like I'm 20, so I'm good. When I got to college, they thought I was 12. Did I tell you about that time me and Dion went to that barbershop? Well, barbershop,
They thought you were 12?
bruh. I was with Dion, and it was like, who is this? They thought I was Dion's little brother.
Damn. Jeez, bro. Jeez.
And it was so funny. A few years ago, we were just laughing about it. Cause he had the that's when he got the juice cut. Spent $40 on that John too.
40. All right. The most I ever spent on a
When I
haircut,
saw him put $40 in, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to my barber.
the most I've ever spent on a haircut was $20, and that was in California.
I spent
That's
20.
because all I asked for him was a medium fade, and it was one of those places where he had to just dress it up. And I was like, I'm not gonna say no.
I paid 25 for a fade and face.
Anyway, Anyway, that's I got nothing else.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get out of here. Peace, love, and pop stars, and always remember to drink water.
Yeah.
We out.